So today's locked in episode 2, and we're gonna go over for stuff for next week. So March 31st and April 7th. So the structure of the video is basically me just going over the previous goals from episode number 1, progress on the goals, and goals for this week. Also, here's my Instagram, so make sure to follow me. So, what were the previous goals? So the previous goals was to reopen my agency, and I switched from roofing to chiro niche to chiropractors, and then I started hitting the gym consistently, and then mindset growth and expansion. So progress for the agency is that I took a step back to create systems, and I invested in a course to go all in. And I started also creating daily content on my agency page, as you can see over here, just to grow it up. And then I'm learning more about the niche. And for the course, I wanted to invest in a course is because I just want something to basically almost like a guide, just so I can have all of my KPIs in check, all of my sheets, all of my like stuff that I need to do in order to make sure that my agency is going forward. So progress for the lifestyle is that I started a dopamine detox with just shutting off my phone and starting to plan out everything on Google Calendar, playing tennis every day and trying to finish schoolwork as soon as possible just so I can dedicate more time to the agency. And for the dopamine detox, it didn't go like as planned. I still find myself scrolling on Instagram Reels, different videos, especially those different like sales videos, different kind of agency videos. So those are like educational. I just don't want to put my time on them right now and invest in on something which has a higher opportunity cost. So what are some lessons? So lessons I learned from episode from last week is that never stop, always work, it will pay off. It's all in the inputs. Business is psychology. Build a life that makes doing the work you hate fun. And that's a really important one, especially if you're trying to go into the agency route, because once you go to the agency route or like a business route, it's all about building something you love because you determine how much money you make at the end of the day. And business of psychology is a really cool lesson I learned. Actually, I was DMing a prospect and he wrote me this big paragraph on how like you want to provide value first, and then and then the money will come afterwards. People will pay you money. So that's a really cool lesson that I learned. A couple of losses for the week is that I didn't really keep myself accountable doing as many cold calls as possible, especially since I had spring break this week, and I didn't finish reading the sales book, Six Ziglar Secrets of Closing the Sale. And I think I only read around 50 pages of it, in which I really need to finish that book. And I didn't book a single demo for the week. I actually booked one demo for Friday, and the client didn't show up at all, the prospect. But here's a goals kind of for the next week. So it's to finish the course I invested in and create all of the KPIs and have a complete plan drafted and written to move forward, just to hold myself accountable to that too. Then I want to have a very organized schedule and make sure it's very packed. So as you guys seen here in Google Calendar, I want to make sure I have everything really good, have all the schedule really good, and very, very, very well organized. And I also want to stay organized and consistent with my habits, like going to the gym and all of those good habits. So I'm also doing this new thing since it's March 31st today. I want to just have April kind of like the really, really hard mode focus type of months, just so I can get a lot of things done, especially since I'm gonna have AP exams rolling up. I'm gonna have ACT and the SAT coming up too. I'm gonna also make sure that I'm making progress in my agency, just cause you know it's better to start as early as you can, and then at the same time just prepare myself for summer, start networking with people, and basically just leveling up myself. So some really good restrictions that I'm gonna have for April is that screen time has to be below 1 hour a day. No YouTube videos, reels, TikTok consumption, no sugary food or processed foods, just because I want to really get shredded and just basically just get more leaner. I want to hit the gym every day and stretch every day and also read 100 pages every day. And if I did not meet any of these kind of goals, I'm gonna have some consequences, whether it's running a 5K run, doing something hard so I don't redo the habit. So if I watch a TikTok or a reel, even if it's really valuable, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have to suffer the punishment just so I can really lock in for the months. So that's kind of it for the video. I know it's a short one, but make sure to subscribe, just so you can be in the journey with me too. And part of the reason that I really wanted to make these weekly videos is to hold myself accountable to my goals and at the same time share any valuable lessons that I learned throughout the week. And DM me on Instagram at Sudani Hustler to get access to the free SMMA Discord server. As you can see here, we have weekly live calls. And yeah, peace. Make sure to DM me, like, subscribe, and yeah.